Eucalyptus helps you breathe better, right? Well, not really. It just tricks your brain into thinking it does. But that's the whole reason eucalyptus candles hit so well. They bring that spa-like freshness into your house. The problem is, most of them don't actually deliver. I went deep on this, and these are the ones worth trying. If you like drinking tea, or more specifically, Earl Grey tea, then you definitely know what bergamot tastes like. The bergamot in the T&H Eucalyptus Bergamot 3-wick candle softens the eucalyptus into something more citrusy and herbal, almost like what you get in your tea. The cold throw is excellent, but the moment you light it, it's like the scent is just barely there, and you have to get really close to smell it. Now, even in those smaller spaces, don't be tempted to burn this all day. Stick to 4 hours max, or you risk overheating the glass. While it has 80-hour ideal burn time, some users reported that it actually burns faster than that. And speaking of burning, soy wax has something called wax memory. If you don't let your candle burn until the wax melt pool reaches the edge of the jar on that first burn, it'll tunnel for the rest of its life like it's holding a grudge. Also, eucalyptus and bergamot are toxic to cats, so keep your room ventilated when you burn the candle. The T&H bergamot is nice if you want something subtle and citrusy, but if you're looking for a candle with more depth and complexity, the Katka's Lavender Eucalyptus Scented Candle goes in a completely different direction. Unlike what the name suggests, it doesn't just smell like lavender and eucalyptus. You get juniper, lemon, verbena, patchouli, amber, sandalwood, and even ambergris in the base notes. It feels more like a perfume than a simple 2-note candle. The lavender doesn't actually smell like the lavender you'd expect, and some users even straight up call it a lavender imitation, while some can't even pick up the eucalyptus at all. And honestly, I'm not really surprised. With so many notes layered in, the lavender and eucalyptus kind of just get buried. That said, will this candle still give you that spa-like feeling? Absolutely. The linalool, which is the main compound in lavender, will still work to calm your mind, whether or not you consciously smell the lavender. The throw is also decent, especially for smaller spaces, and the scent lingers long after you blow it out. If you're using this in a large room, the scent might not carry as strongly. It also burns clean and even, so if you're sensitive to smoke or heavy fragrances, you can still use this without issues. Like eucalyptus, lavender is also toxic to cats, so make sure you have your room properly ventilated. The Katka's works well if you want something layered and perfume-like, but if you're someone who usually avoids candles altogether because they give you headaches, this next one is for you. The T&H Rosemary Eucalyptus Peppermint 3-wick candle has this fresh and herbal scent that doesn't smack you the moment you light it. You get rosemary, eucalyptus, peppermint, with some lavender and thyme in there, and the throw is pretty mild. It won't fill an open floor plan, but it works pretty well in smaller spaces. It's one of those candles you can burn when you're cleaning, working, or on those slow self-care days when you just want the house to feel calm and cozy. It's such a background scent that you won't even want to blow them out after 10 minutes because you feel overwhelmed. And here's a little tip I often use. If you're in an extremely small room, you can just light 1 wick. You'll still get the scent as usual, but you can stretch the burn time. Speaking of which, ideally you should get around 80 hours of burn time, but realistically, it's closer to 50 or 60 hours.